Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and I'm excited today to take you through an upgrade that really helps you understand why most people are stuck in low frequency thinking and how to break free. I call this like the frequency lock, where they're just locked in, and this is what's going on. Okay, so most people are stuck, they're in cycles of struggle, doubt, limitation. And this is because the system is designed to keep you there, right? And yet you're here because you're different. You are here to be a mogul. You're here to break free, level up, and create a new reality. And that is what we're doing today. So let's get into it. For those of you who are just meeting me, I'm Dr. T. I am the mogul maker. Okay, I help ambitious leaders break out of the matrix, elevate their mindset, and step into their highest mogul destiny. And if you're ready to shift into that high frequency thinking, start operating at the higher level, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and make sure you are here and joining the International Moguls Club channel. Okay, this is where we make quantum shifts happen, and those are needed in the time of the most necessary transformation. More transformation is needed for every one of us than ever in human history. So let's do it at the quantum level. Okay, so the high level breakdown is this: why most people are stuck in this low frequency thinking is, like I said, the system is designed to keep you small, to keep you low. School, society, media, all of it. They are literally training you to obey. You are the dog on the leash, getting the training and getting a little teeny treat. They are training you and have trained you to accept these realities and accept the limitations in your whole life. And I know you were like this, just like me. It was like, this is bullshit. What's going on here? Oh, this is just the way life is. This is not correct. Oh, well, this is just how it is. All of this, everybody just I'm like, people are starving. This is how it is. People are miserable. This is how it is. People need help. This is how it is. Absolutely, they trained you to accept these limitations and they normalized them and got all the people in your life to do it and got you to do it to other people too. It's heinous, insidious, but thank God you are here making the upgrade today. The other thing that happens is because this training is so low, indoctrination, the propaganda, putting you through the slave system, every single part of it is to program you. And then you think these are all your thoughts and beliefs. And I can tell you that all the negative ones are not you. They are what you were trained into. The higher level thoughts, all the beautiful ideas, the dreams, the goals, these are thought to seem like some big ass reality. They only seem big because you've been programmed to be small, to go along, to be a good girl and a good boy. Don't buck the system. And then they got all the people in your life that to be crabs in the bucket. So when you're like, I'm feeling my mojo, I'm feeling great, I'm authoring books, I'm losing weight, whatever it is, somebody's there to just knock you down. That is literally what is going on. And this creates negative thought loops that keep you trapped. Fear, doubt, scarcity thinking. It's all habitual if you do not consciously reprogram. And I mean, what else could be there? We're eating crap food, watching crap TV. Everybody's just miserable. It's effectively a prison, right? Here's your crap TV and here's your crap food. You're the prisoners, but we tell you you're free. It's such a racket, right? So you have been trained into that. And these jacked up thoughts are not yours. They are sane thoughts of someone that is locked into a system. Like, this isn't right. This isn't good. I want it to be better. That is your sanity talking. That is your real self. Your higher self is still alive in there somewhere. I know exactly how this is. This is how all of our clients have been. It's like yourself is in there going, I think I better get upgraded and do something different. And then all the negative programming is like, boom, keep you in the loop. Here's this, here's that. Then somebody's like, oh, did you see what Crazy Pants did today? Watching the government if you're in the US or wherever you are, it's all the same. All right. So you got to watch those thought loops. And your frequency determines your reality. So all this low frequency thinking just keeps creating more of itself. It attracts low level results that reinforces itself. And the good news is high frequency thinking is the way out. High frequency intending, focusing, it attracts wealth, success, and power. So then when you want to make a change and they've taught you like, just go for this little tiny goal. Oh, well, that's going to get you a little tiny level up. While the whole thing is continuing to just pour all over you and you're drowning in a low frequency reality, losing yourself moment by moment, day by day, to which you may never return, folks. If you go too far in and you lose yourself, you may never regain it. So if there's any left of you there, you have got to go all the way for the mogul reality, mogul programming, moguls, titans, captains of industries, tycoons, bosses, amazing levels of reality, your dreams. It doesn't matter if anyone's ever heard of them before. It doesn't matter if they've ever been done before. It doesn't even matter if they're of this 3D boring ass, limited, constraining dimension that we call reality, which has been given to you as scraps on the table. When the higher up moguls are living in higher dimensions, creating things that are just high level, and you're taught to stay on this track. So you got to go all the way. You're going for the empires, the dynasties, your dreams, your destiny, things you never even heard of before. You're here to create, because when you let the high frequency be your priority, amazing new things happen. Okay, so we got to break you out of this. And how to break free and upgrade your thinking, your processing is, again, you got to audit your environment. Who and what is shaping your thoughts is key. It is literally making you. You are becoming whatever you are around. And even though you have heard 1,000 times, you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's even more than that. You're the sum total of literally anything that is in your programming. So, like, I'll give you an example. The person that fathered me and did some raising of me, even though I can be very honest and say I mostly raised myself, I can actually be honest now. Isn't that something? Um, this person, literally, this person, right? This being had such a grip on me. I was so jacked up in this relationship. And you think like the person passes and you think you're free, right? And yet, if this program is running and this being is literally in your programming and you're like referencing these people all the time or whatever it was, a relationship that you were once in, and then you keep referencing it. It's like if it's in your programming, it's shaping you. If you are around any beings that are negative, sick, low frequency, you are putting yourself at risk. You must audit your environment. You must literally cut out negative influences that bring you down in the frequency. There is no negotiating it. Okay? No low vibe distractions. And I'm going to say, this is your life. You want to negotiate it? I'm saying I get it because I was taught to negotiate it my whole life. I was literally taught to compromise every single moment where I was like, this is not good. This is not like every time I was like trying to make my environment with the people in my life, with family members, every moment I was trying to make it more high vibe for my own literal well-being. Completely rejected. Like, we're not talking about it, nothing. Every moment that I was like, that is a no, which our human design operating system is designed to tell us, I was taught to override that. My mom brings in a new boyfriend. I'm like, hard no. This vibe is not right for me. Maybe for someone else, not for me. Any moment you get that, your human design operating system is operating so that, like every little creature on the planet, it goes, that's not good. Let me go over here. Right? You see these animals, these creatures, these insects, they see you coming and you're going to, whatever, step on them or whatever. They go the other direction, right? They don't go, well, you want to kill me and I should stay with you to be a nice ant or ladybug or whatever the hell it is. I guess we don't do that to ladybugs, but you know what I mean. Every other creature senses this is not good, go the other way. But we were taught, because you're related to somebody, because you've known them for a long time, because you have to be a good girl or a good boy, we were taught to stay in it. That's called colonization. It happens from the top down, from the power structures. It has been going on for centuries. All it does is keep just getting disguised as something else. We're sending you to school because we care about you, but we won't change the education system for decades and after decades, even though we have so much money to go buy our yachts and do whatever. We can't change us. Why would we want to? We don't want you to get into power. We want to keep the throne. Every bit of this is designed to colonize you, program you, extract from you, keep you under control so they can use you and supply off of you. They get your families to do it. That's why everybody's dysfunctional, everybody's in pain, and they get you not to talk about it. So now families don't talk. That's changing a bit, but they don't want you to talk. They want you to stay superficial. They don't want you to be like, hey, brother Tom, what do you think? This whole thing seems like a complete prison where we're eating prison slop and watching shit and watching a circus. And it seems like they're killing us while we're working to produce gross domestic product to make them look good. While they're turning up the heat, we have to work 80 hours a week. Now, two people have to work to afford the things that 50, 75 years ago or whatever it is. I can't even think straight. Whatever it is, used to be so much easier to do. And they're getting richer, and the rest of the population is just like frogs in the pot. But don't say, like, should we talk about this? Oh no, we don't talk. We're taught to not talk, right? We don't have those conversations. I am telling you these examples because I have seen it all, lived it all. My clients have taught me so much. And it's so bizarre that you've got to audit your environment for dumb ass shit that you are doing with people that are probably brain dead from the programming. They're sick, they're negative, and they're so jacked up. And even though we're taught this is love and that love is let me kill myself to stay in this sickness instead of running for my life and getting high up in the frequency, you gotta watch this and you gotta be ruthless. All right. If someone is making you sick and your system says no, watch yourself and watch this weird programming. All right, moguls. If you say the next time you see an insect or what, you're going to say, if you try to go move toward it or wipe it up or step on it, whatever people do, it will go the other direction, right? It's like, oh, You're coming. If a fly and you're trying to swat the fly, it doesn't come at you and say, let me come and give you a kiss. It runs, it flies. We are the only creature that has been programmed to go against our absolute, evolutionarily, universally given instincts for what is high and what is low. And what is high vibration should attract us. What is low vibration should repel us. We have been programmed to the opposite. It is a absolute clusterfuck. The worst manipulation you can do to a being. It has distorted us. It has confused us. Some people will recover from this and some people won't. And I'm here to help you do it. It is my sense that people should be in absolute major recovery and upgrade processes from being human on this planet. And depending on what country you've been in, so like something like America, being reprogrammed from being in America. Okay, so you got to audit your environment. I don't care what you've been taught. I don't care if you're like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the people that are slowly but surely killing me. This is so ridiculous, right? I pledge allegiance to the flag. They're the people that are poisoning me. This is insane. It's absolutely ludicrous. You have been taught to follow along something that is hurting you. And we're here to mogul up and change that so you can absolutely shift and live in your power. I need you to feed your mind with high frequency content, moguls. This is incredibly important. Feed your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your system. Let it wash over you. Get amazing books, videos, engage with people who are at a higher level. This is why I have 600 plus videos. This is why I have transformational books. This is why we're creating a community. This is why our clients get in mogul proximity, because the very people you're probably hanging out with are literally who you are becoming. And the longer you stay there, the more you may not ever be able to undo it. I don't mean to be, I'm going to put the intention in, which is I know you can elevate through it. Key thing, you got to operate at a higher standard daily, moguls. Okay. Success is not something you get. It is something you embody. You literally do this an intention at a time, immersing into higher intentions, training yourself to replace whatever is low with something that is high, replacing angry with being happy, replacing um, frustration with inspiration. Everything is an upgrade that you can do. You've got to train yourself to think, act, feel, and operate like a mogul now. This is just the way it is. Okay, the mogul challenge for you right now is to drop in the comments, what is one belief you are letting go of today and what are you replacing it with? This is what we call an upgrade, and I want you to declare it and make this shift happen. These upgrades tend to work when they sound similar. They don't have to. But if we say, replacing tiring, right, with inspiring, with aspiring, with dreaming, with creating, there's so many options. I want to have you make the upgrade. Please choose it, put it in the comments, and let's get this upgrade clicked in. Okay, moguls. By watching this, you have already taken a big step. A step most people never take. They live and die in the low frequency and they barely make it anywhere past the previous generation. And if they do, it's a teeny tiny increment. I know this because as much as I spent my life transforming, I literally watched as the longer I stayed in connection with certain people who I have cared about deeply in my life, but felt were unhealthy, the more I literally was becoming like them. And there was no amount of all the other things I could do to shift that until I made that change. Okay, so you're taking the next step. You're making shifts most people never make. You're telling yourself the truth. You are breaking free. You are getting free. Okay. And yet the transformation happens when you immerse yourself in the high level knowledge, intelligence, reality. I want you to surround yourself in this mogul energy, moguls. All right. This is why what I want you to do next is make sure you subscribe, because this just says you are absolutely committed to upgrading. Okay. Like this video if you're committed to absolutely upgrading and breaking free from that and changing your life and literally, finally, truly living. Join the community on this Moguls Club channel and just start experiencing an elite transformation. This is something that people pay $100,000 a year for at a minimum, right? Companies pay more, families pay more, all our highest level programs. And we're finally making this available to people to give the option for people to create a revolution in their own life. Okay. And this is being subsidized by all the highest level, top, wealthiest clients who have benefited from this so much. So, like, you have to do more of putting this out into the world. You are receiving that upgrade. And I'm going to keep making new things that make it so literally anyone who wants to transform can do it. And this is your moment. Also, congrats on taking this upgrade all the way in. Congrats on moguling up. And there is a next video for you to watch, okay? Because one shift is not always enough. You want to get momentum. You want to get flow. Okay, moguls, keep rising, keep elevating, keep moguling up into your highest destiny. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.